What's up? My name is Burf. People call me Jonathan. You can only call me that if you see me in a suit. If you don't see me in a suit, my name is Burf. I'm a financial advisor. I'm a DJ. I'm a promoter. I do investing. I do, you feel me? Whatever ways there is to make money legally, I'm doing it. You feel me? So a lot of people been asking me to make videos about like how to save money, how to invest, cause I've been posting a lot of things about me investing and me saving money and stuff like that. So people been having questions about it and things of that nature. They told me to make a video, so I was like, feel me, why not? Like, let's see where it goes. So I have questions. I wrote down questions that like the most frequent questions people been asking me. People been DMing me asking about certain things, certain questions about investing and money management. So I wrote those down, and you feel me, about to answer them right now. So the first question I got is, at what age should you start investing? That will be different. The answer to that is different for each person. You feel me? It's whatever age you started making money at, consistent money at. Um, like let's say you started making money at 16, you should start saving at 16. I'm not saying save your whole check, but you feel me? At 16, you're not really spending money on, what are you spending money on? Clothes, sneakers, you waiting on lines for Jordans, like that's cap. Like, what are you doing all that for? You gonna grow out of them if you 20 years old, whether you in school or not. What do you really like? Is what you spending your money on gonna be worth it for like 6 months from now? Like, what are you really spending your money on? That's really what you gotta think. Like, you saving because it's like. Second question we got here is, how much percent of your monthly income do you save? Alright. So how I like to break it down to people is, you when I do percentage of how much you save, it's after you, like, I calculate it after the bills and stuff. So let's say you make $1,000. I always say you said monthly. Alright, so let's say you make $5,000 monthly. After the bills, after you cut the bills, after you do pay the bills and all that, let's say you have 2,500 left. After that, after all the mandatory stuff is out the way, you split that 70-30. I don't know what 70% of 2,500 is right off the top of my head, but 70% of that 2,500 you save, and 30% of that you could spend on clothes or whatever the case may be, whatever you want. But feel me, 70% of that you just throw away, and not throw away, but you put it away and act like you never even made that. Whether it's put it in your savings or put it in cash and put it under your sofa or hide it from yourself. Like, do something with it that you won't touch it. That's supposed to be like, you act like you never even made that money. You feel me? So after you do all the bills, the car notes, the insurance, the rent, all of that, that's where you cut it down to 70-30. Feel me? After that, that's how you say. That's how I like to say it. You feel me? Next question. Somebody asked me, how do I stop spending money on clothes? This is a big problem for a lot of people. A lot of people. So, to stop spending money on clothes, why I feel like a lot of people shop is to impress other people. Once you stop trying to impress other people, you won't be buying as much clothes. Like, if you like think about it, like when you buying clothes, you really thinking like, yo, I'm about to get this many likes when I wear this with this. Oh, when I see this person, I'm wearing this, I'm really about to flex on them. Like, if you get that out your head, that trying to impress other people by the clothes you wear, you gonna stop spending your bread. Like, you gonna stop spending money on clothes. Like, think about it, you really be buying clothes. Sometimes it's happened to me too, I'm not gonna lie. When you buying clothes, you really buying them thinking like, I'm about to get mad likes on this. Like, when I wear this with this, oh, I'm about to get mad likes. Like, you feel me? Like, if you stop trying to impress people, you're not gonna really wanna buy clothes like that. Like, or you're not gonna be so quick to buy clothes. What I like to do, and I don't expect nobody else to do this because it's kind of crazy. I go shopping 4 times a year for each season. At the beginning of each season, I buy clothes. So beginning of winter, which is like end of November, I go shopping. And like March for spring, I go shopping. In like beginning of June, end of May, I go shopping. And then in August for fall, I go shopping. And if you do that, you just go on a big, let's say you spend $500 each time you go shopping. That's fake valid. If you shopping at the right stores, I'm not saying be cheap. Because I'm not saying go to Payless. You feel me? But if you go to the right stores, you buying the right stuff, they will last you the whole winter or the whole season. I'm not saying wear those only clothes, but you feel me? Get the right combination of stuff that's is gonna work. Like you don't gotta buy for every time you go to the club, for every time there's a new party. You don't gotta do all that. That's cat. But you feel me? That's me. I don't expect everybody to follow that because I'm type crazy. But that's what I do. The next question is, how do I start saving? How do you start saving? How do you start saving? You start saving when you have a goal. Like real, like that's when you start saving. Like if you wanna reach this amount of money, like let's say you wanna reach $10,000 by next year, you'll start saving because you have a goal in mind. Like you don't just wanna save without a purpose. Like you wanna have a goal in mind because that will motivate you, something that you want. Whether it's you saving for sneakers, which I don't agree you do, but if you want sneakers, if you want a certain pair of sneakers, you're gonna save for those sneakers because you going for something you want. If you saving for a coat, if you're gonna save because that's what you want, that coat, you want enough money for that coat. You want a house, you're gonna save for that house. So once you have a goal in mind, that's gonna motivate you to save, because if you keep spending, you're never gonna reach that goal. So that's how I say you start saving. The next question is, do I believe in saving my money for a rainy day or spending it now? I don't like to have rainy days. So I'll say I save it for, I don't really save for a rainy day, to be honest. Like, I save because I have goals. Like as I was just saying, like I want to have a crib by 25, 26. I'm 22 now. I'm trying to have a crib by the time I'm 25, 26. I save so I could have money to invest, so I could make more money. Rainy days, I don't really think about rainy days. I try not to focus on the negative. They could happen. They could always happen, but I don't know. Like I save. And another like a long term reason why I save is because I'm not trying to retire in my 60s, 70s. I'm trying to retire like 50, 55. Like I'm trying to be on yachts chilling when I'm 60. Like I'm trying to be retired early. I'm not trying to be working. I know people watching this video, I know y'all have parents, grandparents that's working into their 60s, 70s, that's coming home miserable. Like I'm not trying to be that. So you feel me? That's why. So that's why I'm saving money. I don't. It's not really for a rainy day. It's really so I can retire early. That's the long term reason why I save. Next question. What can someone invest in besides stocks? You can invest. What can someone invest in besides stocks? I feel like the most important thing to invest in is yourself. You're your best asset. So if you're a photographer, you invest in a great camera, so it'll make you better at what you're doing. You feel me? If you're a DJ, you invest in a laptop. If you're a rapper, invest in yourself, invest in features, like invest in getting booked for shows. You pay to get on the show, like you feel me? Like invest in yourself, because you're your best asset. Who you are, your talent is gonna make you the most money. It's gonna give you the most exposure. So you could pay for exposure too. Like that's investing in yourself. So invest in yourself. That's the best. I feel like that's the best person, or the best thing to invest in is yourself. Next question. what's the proper way to invest? Invest through a financial advisor. I'm a financial advisor, so if you're trying to invest, let me know. But you feel me? You can invest in. You can use apps. I'm on the Robinhood. That Robinhood is doing me good. That Robinhood is doing me real good. So you can invest. You can use the Robinhood app. You could DM me. We could talk about it. I'll let you know how you're supposed to do it and all that. Forex, I know that's a controversial thing, but that shit is not a scam. It works. You feel me? You can make money off of that. So you could do Forex. You could So I said financial advisor, Robinhood, Forex. There's an app called Fundrise. You can invest in real estate. It's a more of a long term thing. So don't expect to get like mad money quick. That's four. There's a steady. So there's no real proper way to invest. You can invest like whichever way you can invest. You can invest by buying a store. You investing in that store. You could you could buy like if you for guys, if your girl does nails, you can invest in something that'll make her nail business better or stronger. That's investing in her. Like you feel me? There's no proper way to invest. You can invest in people, you can invest in businesses, you can invest in experiences like travel. That's investing in yourself. You gain experience, you gaining exposure to different lifestyles, different traditions and all that. So there's no real proper way to invest. The last question we got is how did I get started with investing and money managing? This is how did I get started. I was thinking about it a few weeks ago. Like I kind of just like I realized from high school. Like I started like hustling, like legally hustling. Like I'd go to BJ's every week, buy candy. I had Sour Patch Kids. I had cookies and cream Hershey bars. I had Swedish fish. Like I was in them hallways. I was selling candies $1 each. I was probably coming out with like $50 a week, but you feel me? It was something. And then also I started driving at 16, so I was dropping people home $5 a head. So I was making like $25 a day from driving people home. So add that. That's like 150. That's like 25. That's 150 from the driving, and then that's 50 a week from um from the candy. So that's $200 a week in high school. Then I went to college, and that's when I started DJing. Started making money off of that, and then I started throwing parties, and then I started making even more money off of that. And like while I'm in college, I'm making all this money. Like I wasn't spending no money in college because I have a meal plan. I didn't have a car. I didn't want a car. I could have got a car, but I didn't want one because I knew I'd have been spending mad money. So I had so I was in college. I was making this bread. I'm just like what am I about to do with this? Like I didn't touch none of my money until I graduated. Like I wasn't trying to spend my money, do all this like irresponsible stuff. So while I was in college, I was just saving it. I was in my dorm just thinking, yo, what I'm about to do when I graduate. And like I held it, graduated. I started traveling. I started investing in certain things. I started just like you feel me? Just save your bread. I just started saving my bread, and like when you make money, you start thinking about money. You start thinking about how you can spend it. You feel me? And me, I'm the type of person I don't like to be irresponsible with my money. Like I'm not just gonna throw my money into anything. So I don't even know if that answered the question, but you feel me? That's how I got started with money management and investing and all that. I saved up my bread from the talents that I had from high school, from selling candy, driving people home, college, started DJing, throwing parties, and then from there, all that money I saved up, I just made that money work for me. You feel me? So I think that's the conclusion of this video. I'm gonna call this the Burf Show. That's what it is, the Burf Show. This is the first episode of the Burf Show. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all have any comments or problems, or y'all think a different way, you have a question, write in the comments. I'm gonna try to do this every week. Don't quote me on that because I might not even do it next week. But you feel me? If you have any questions y'all want for another video, write in the comments and Let me know what you think of the video.